Okay, if you need some extra help getting started on your review question today, here's some help getting you set up on your equations. And so if we look at the first sentence, two angles are supplementary. Well, we learned that if you have supplementary angles, that they add up to 180 degrees. So let's go ahead and say that we have x plus y equals 180. Now, the reason I chose two different variables is because we're talking about two different angles. And so if we look at the next sentence, it says the larger angle, and then it talks about the smaller angle. So let's identify who is who over here. So if we're using x and y, let's say that x is the small one, and this can be reversed. It doesn't have to be in this order. Just make sure you identify who is who. So then if we look at the second sentence, it says the larger angle is. Well, we've been talking about taking sentences and making them into equations, and when we see the word is, we know that's where our equal sign goes, okay? We identified our larger angle as y so that we know we can start with y equals. Then it says 48 degrees more than. Again, more than means add, but remember that word than means put that at the end. 10 times the smaller angle. So we're doing 10 times the smaller angle, which we said was x. So we can go ahead and say 10x plus 48. Those are your two equations. At this point, you can either eliminate or substitute. My advice would be just to substitute because the y is already isolated. And if you need a refresher on that, remember take the 10x plus 48 and sub it in for the y and solve for x. Once you get x, then you can plug that back in and find your y value.